Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel if you're new here, and if you're coming back, welcome again. Today we're just going to start some seeds. I'm just going to show you what I do. There's really no right or wrong way to start seeds in my books and in my opinion, only because honestly just put the seeds in the soil. But I just wanted to start a couple of seeds today. It is mid-February. And so we're just gonna get this started. I like to start them. I haven't started seeds indoors for many years. So this is how I've decided to try it this year, and we'll see if it works. So I've just got like a takeaway container, like one of those to-go containers from a restaurant. Where's the lid? I don't know if they have the, no, I don't see the restaurant brand anywhere. I think it was like from, I want to say Pizza Hut maybe? I don't know, those plastic ones. So it's like a little plastic container. They come with a clear lid like this, and I like that because then you can you can put some water in here, water it in, and then put the lid on it, and then it stays moist, and you don't have to worry about like it drying out or anything like that. So I think that's a really great idea, and I think that's what I'm going to try. Hopefully I don't have any issues with anything. But in this container, because I don't need a lot of plants per type of seed, so this container is like that wide. So I'm going to do two types of seeds. I'm going to do 2 tomatoes in here. See if I get them mixed up. We'll find out. They're both like a paste tomato. So one's a Roma. That's this one right here, if you can see that. And the other one is a San Marzano, which is that one. But I did do the little tags, so hopefully I don't lose the tags, or I don't take them out. I don't know why I would. But yeah, so I'll just show you kind of how I do it. I like packages like this because they've got a lot of really good information on the back, how deep to plant it and so on and so forth, your row spacing, seed spacing, etc., right? Plant spacing. It says 6 millimeters for seed depth. I know some seeds need light to germinate. Oh, which one was it? I was reading it on one of the packages, and they were like, oh yeah, these need light to germinate, and I was like, what? I've never heard of that before, but apparently they do. Who knew? So I will be starting those later this week or next week sometime, but they're so tiny. These are the Roma tomatoes. There's, how many seeds are in here? I don't even know. There's not a lot of seeds are in there, but they're like, you can see that they're so tiny. So I'm gonna plant them. This is a very shallow container, so I'm gonna plant them fairly dense, and the reason being is when they sprout, I will move them into like a larger cup. But it'll all depend on like the germination rate and stuff, right? So I want to try and keep them spread out a little bit. Like that's like way more. You can kind of see all the little white specks. So there's a little bit of space in between each one of them. Once they've sprouted, they've got their first leaves and they start to get their true leaves, then I like to just kind of very gently pull them out of the soil and put them into these cups. You can use like the red Solo cups. You can use any kind of cups. I like to use these ones. I like to watch the roots grow. I don't know, it's the scientist in me maybe, I don't know, but I really like using those, and so that's what I'm gonna do. I've got my soil just down in here. I've got a seed starting mix by Jiffy. They make a really nice seed starting mix. So literally all I'm gonna do, I'll hold it up for you to see. I'm in my living room, but I've got a towel down, and I've got like my potting mat down and everything. So I'm like, I don't want to vacuum today. So we're just gonna like, I don't know if you can see it, just sort of sprinkle just a little bit over top of it, there, and then just kind of pat it down like that. So you want like just like not even really a whole lot there. So you want some good contact, good soil contact, so you can see that and still see a few seeds. So I'm just gonna squish them down and put some soil on top like that. There we go. So there you go. So this half is the aroma. So I'm going to put the tag on that half like that. So it was this half that I just sewed, and so that's got the aroma tag, and so I'll do the other half just like that too. I am planting these, I'm growing these because my mom has the best salsa recipe, and I asked her for it and she gave it to me, and so now I would like to plant everything and hopefully grow everything in my garden so I can just go out there when I'm ready to make the salsa, go out there, pick everything fresh from the garden, bring it inside and make the salsa. Oh my goodness, it will be the best. Hopefully almost as good as mom. It will never be as good as mom, but hopefully almost as good as mom. So I'm just going to do the same on this side. Now my mom uses Amish paste tomatoes, but I couldn't find the seeds for them. And so, that one went on that side. Go back there. So I'm just going to try these ones and see which ones I like best. I am going to grow a couple of different types of tomatoes. There, so there's a clear space. So I've done that now like that. There's a clear space right down the center, right here, where there are no seeds. So we've got the Romas on this side and the San Marzano on that side. Imagine if I forgot which side I planted and I did both of them on the same side. That would be so funny. So I'm going to do the same thing and just sprinkle the soil on top. Just making sure each seed is like barely covered. You don't want it too much, but just barely, a little bit on top like that. Get them all there and then just pat it down gently, just a little bit. I see one seed left. There we go. And then I'll put the San Marzano tag in it. Actually, I'm gonna have to lay them down because the lid is not that much. So there. So we've got the San Marzano on this side and the Romas on that side. So we'll see what happens with these guys. I'm gonna pop the lid on there. I did make the soil a little bit moist. I'll check back on it just to make sure that it is good to go. And we'll put them in a nice warm spot. Once I start seeing sprouting, I'm gonna put them under the grow lights that are just over here above me here. I've got all my house plants, well, not even all of them. There's some of my house plants back here. So, so that one's done. I'm gonna do a few peppers. I know it's a bit late. Oh, it's a bit late to do peppers. We usually do peppers here in January, but I'm gonna do kind of the same idea. This here is a little growing pot. It came from, I don't even remember where. It came with this and this, and then it has like a little grow light that you snap into here and you can plug it in. So I'm gonna do the peppers in this just because then I can put the grow light directly above them and hopefully they won't get too lanky. So I figured this might be a good one. I'm just not gonna use this. I'm just gonna use this, and I'm gonna do the same sort of idea as with the tomatoes. So let me just fill that up. It's so cold out here right now, like outside. I woke up this morning to -26. What is going on? I mean, it's winter and we're in Canada, so I should be used to that by now. Do you think I'm used to it by now? No, I am so not used to it by now. Okay, so there we go. So I've got it about like that. You see how it's just like maybe to the first knuckle. The first knuckle is at the top of the, so there's a little bit of space left, but not a whole lot. So I'm gonna do two very different peppers. Once they start fruiting, we'll be able to tell if I got mixed up or not with these ones. But these are the from Mackenzie, Canada, the Mini Bell mix. I thought they'd be really great with like salads, and there we go, and just summer snacking. Really, I've grown to really love peppers. When I was a kid, I hated peppers. I don't know what it was about the flavor or something. I did not like sweet peppers or any kind of peppers. But now as an adult, I'm like, put peppers on everything. I do like them. Sweet or not sweet, it doesn't matter. I love them all. So, I'm going to save a few here because I want to give a few to my friend Netta. Shout out to Netta. She's out on the island. She lives in Vancouver Island in Victoria. Lovely, lovely friend. She's definitely a sister in my books. There we go. I'll do a video where I'll start some of the seeds that Netta sent me. She sent me a whole bunch. So this is about 10-ish seeds that I'm kind of spreading over a space. So once again, there's the center there-ish. So the space of like my hand. I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, about 15 seeds in there. Once they get to about like this tall, again, gently pull them apart and we can plant them into these pots, and then they'll stay in these cups until they're ready to go out into the garden. I just like to do that, like I said, because of the germination. I don't want to like have like 1 or 2 seeds in each cup and then none of them or just a few of them sprouted, and then you're left with a bunch of empty cups. And yeah, I'm not too keen on that. So I've got those on that side. We'll put the sticky in. There we go. And then we'll go ahead and do the other one, which is a cayenne pepper. So it's that one there from Mr. Fothergill's. Am I saying that right? So we're gonna do a cayenne pepper. I want to make like pepper flakes, like hot pepper flakes. I'm wondering if cayenne might be a good one. I also have a friend who started like it's the one, oh, I can't remember what they're called. It's the one that that everybody recommends to make hot pepper flakes. It's not a cayenne, but it's something else. I can't remember now. But I want to try it with also cayenne. I think that might be a good one. I just don't, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm going to do about 10 to 12-ish. We'll see if we got that many in here. There we go. Yeah, so we'll have a number of different kinds of peppers in the garden. I love growing peppers. We love eating peppers now. The spicy ones, if I get enough of them, I will make a hot sauce. I found a recipe for like a fermented hot sauce, and I'm thinking that would be so good to have. You can like grow your own peppers, and like it's not just your own hot sauce, but it's also your own peppers that you grew in the garden, right? And you started from seed. So I thought that was really cool. So we'll do that, and cayenne pepper tag. There we go. Put the lid on that guy, and we're ready to go. I've got about another 4 more that I want to do today. One of them, this is a new one to me. So with these ones I'm going to start with this because I'm not going to do more than like maybe 4 or 6 plants per. So if I do like 4 plants or even just 6 seeds in one of these, it'll be easy just to kind of pull them out and then just keep 2 in this one and then put another 2 in that one and so on. But what I did was, I don't know if you can see that. You can see like the little notches. I just used my scissors and I cut notches in the edges. Oh, my legs are falling asleep. Goodness. So I just cut notches in the edges for drainage, but then what I'll do is I'll put them into another one that does not have the notches in them, and that way then this one can catch the water, and then this one I'm not going to leave a mess anywhere. So I thought that was a really cool idea. So we'll get going on that one. How cold is it where you guys are? Where are you guys all from, and how cold is it, or how warm is it over your place? Don't tell me it's like +20 where you I'm kidding. I I would love for warmer weather. Oh my goodness. So there we go, we've got that. So again, I've got maybe this time closer to 2 knuckles, the second knuckle in, so like just that much space. You don't really need a whole heck of a lot of space. It gives that much space for the roots, which is plenty, lots and lots. So we're doing the ground cherry, Aunt Molly's ground cherry in that one. I was told that this is sort of a cross between, what was it, like a tomato and something else, cherry maybe, ground cherry. But I'm gonna try it. I was told it was like candy. This one friend of mine that grows it in her garden, she says her kids go crazy over it. She has like 6 of these plants in the garden, and it's very, very rare that she even gets a treat because the kids always beat her to it. Oh my goodness, look at how tiny these seeds are. What? I can almost not even see them. Here, hang on. I wonder if you'll see them. They are so stinking. I don't think you can see them. They're like right there. They're almost the same color as my hand. I have like I've got like a dozen in my hand right now. Oh my goodness, they're so tiny. Okay, so we'll just sprinkle them. I can't see where they're at. You can't see them anywhere. So hopefully these ones will sprout. Apparently you're supposed to have a couple of them in your garden so that they can like cross-pollinate or something, because you're supposed to have like 2 or 3 and then you'll get more of a harvest. Okay, now I can see them a little bit. There, those little white specks, those are those. They're so stinking tiny. So I'm just gonna like push them into the soil a little bit. Maybe just take a pinch and just kind of sprinkle just to help anchor them a little bit maybe. There we go. Oh gosh, they're so tiny. Those are such tiny little seeds. There we go. So, Aunt Molly's ground cherries, done. Next up is another tomato. It's a yellow pear-shaped one. I think that one would be really good. It's an heirloom by Mackenzie. I've got another tomato after this and then a thyme. So these ones are just going to be eating tomatoes. They're just like, I love just going into the garden and, you know, just picking these little tomatoes, having like just a small bowl or a basket or something. Oh, wait, I need dirt in there first. There we go. Oh, I'm glad I have my mat here. Whew. Just about had a mess. I do have a place out in the garage where I will start doing this. We're just working on some lighting. It's very dark in there. So I will start doing all my potting up and everything there. I'll do a lot of my working. I do terrariums. There we go. That's more than enough seeds there. I build terrariums, and I plan on having everything kind of organized in there so that I can just have everything at hand there rather than having it in the house. I've started doing it in the house. I was like, maybe this is going to be a hobby. Maybe it's going to be a, you know, a side gig. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I like growing things. So who knows? Who knows? This is my first one, by the way. This one right back here. It's so, so cute. If you want to see more about the terrariums, let me know in the comments. I will absolutely do some videos. So there we go. There's the yellow pear tomatoes, and I just added that second cup. Next is this one. This is a new one to me. It's a black opal tomato. I am so curious. I want to know, how yummy are these gonna be? I know the yellow ones are more sweet, and then the red ones are a little more acidic, like when with tomatoes with the different colors, and then like the purple ones are more of a savory. I love purple tomatoes. I'm gonna do this again, aren't I? I'm gonna put seeds in my hand and not have any dirt to put them in. There we go. So, a little bit more. There we go. So I'm curious, these are a smaller tomato. They're like one of those little cherry tomatoes. They're just gonna be small little ones, but they're gonna be like a black or a purple or something. Maybe like a maroon, or I'm not sure. But be interesting. It'll be interesting to try these out. It's one of the reasons why I like having a garden. Come on, seeds. Is there are not a lot of seeds in this package. There's like 7 or 8 seeds in this package. That's not a lot. Well, the tomatoes have better be really good. There we go. We'll put 6 in here. There we go. 6 seeds in there. We'll see what the germination rate's gonna be like for these guys. Hopefully it'll be good, since I don't have a lot of seeds to work with. There we go. So these are the black opal tomato. One more, last one. So we've got thyme. This looks like, by the picture, I'm not sure how well you can see that. It looks like it might be a variegated. I love my variegated plants. Variegated anything. I'll have to do a houseplant tour with you guys, because I have a variegated cactus. Well, it's not really a cactus. It's like a succulent, but it looks like a cactus. Looks really, really cool. So I should maybe do a houseplant tour with you guys. What do you think? Are you in? Are you gonna watch that? Because yeah, I just recently gained, oh, these are so tiny. Oh, guys, that's like 30 or 40 seeds. That's a lot of seeds. Okay, well, I'm just gonna sprinkle them on top. I don't think I'm gonna even need to cover them because they're so stinking tiny, and we're gonna have a lot of time. A lot. A lot of time. So there you go. Okay, so that is that. So what else did I want to say about seed sowing? There's not really a whole heck of a lot more to talk about, really. So there's your time. I'm going to water them in, and then I'm going to let them sit on this table behind me, and then when they start sprouting, I'll put them up closer to the light. This is the warmest spot, I think, for them, the best spot I have here for them. So that was it. I hope you enjoyed the video and the little chat. One more thing. I'm sure you're going to ask about this. So Ryan got me the house, like the little greenhouse thing, for Christmas, and then I planted it up. And I just think this is what started it. So there's the little house right there. I ordered a tiny little itty bitty house, and then I also ordered a little frog. It's like right here in the back. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see. Right there. There's a little frog friend. So yeah, so this is the first one that I've ever made. And then I have another one. I just used a pickle jar. Of all things, I used a pickle jar, and it's like those big Costco size ones, like those huge ones, and I just planted that up, and so I made like a big hill in the back and all that sort of stuff. It's like in my room right now. But yeah, and so I did that, and I put some rocks on for like little plateaus and stuff, and I hid a little frog in there as well. And then I've also got a little house like at the top and a little bridge. It's so cute. I'll have to show you one time. And yeah, so some of my videos are also going to be about terrarium building as well, because it's something that I really love. I'm just getting my plants together, so I really only have like maybe 5 plants you can plant into a terrarium, and I'm just growing them right now so we can take cuttings from them, and I can keep growing the plants for more terrariums. So I'm just collecting those, and yeah, I'd love to show you guys all of that too. I think that that's going to be a lot of fun. It's just a new hobby of mine, and I'm just so excited to get that started. So yeah, I'll talk to you guys all soon. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.